Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes. And super violate that like button. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
To get your record, to keep talking to the radio. Yo, could you play Jadakiss this week? Could you play Fat Joe? Give us a little something. See if it blow. You got to hire a team to do that. But in any case, my man is the boss of all bosses of all radio. Look me in the face and said, listen, forget no old nigga music. I said, what do you mean? If Mary J. Blige come out with a hit, we're not playing it. If Jay-Z comes out with a hit, we're not playing it.
Why?
Because they got an age limit. Whoever the radio
so they
keep trying to look at a younger audience.
They did all that and I'd fight them because young people
I think now
to the radio.
They don't.
Finally, Fat Joe tells the truth. And he gives you a little bit of what you need to hear. It's crazy throughout the years, right? We heard big rumors. Niggas getting hyped up. Rakim getting ready to sign with Dr. Dre. Busta Rhymes, one of the most animated rappers ever, signed with Dr. Dre. Where's the music at? You're like, where's the music? Tupac announced that he was coming out before he died. Before he was set up, before he got his snot box rocked, that he was bringing back East Coast Death Row, and who he was going to get. Rumors has it, Cool G Rap. Rumors has it, Big Daddy Kane. He was going to get all of the old school legends. Why? Because he knew he had the energy. He was still fresh and he had the crowd. They couldn't stop him. Him and Biggie both was an unstoppable force. Big was dumping Puff. And Pac was about to start something that was going to bring back the legends. It's crazy because, like being a content creator, right? Being a content creator. Certain content creators are being controlled as far as their growth, being suppressed. Y'all see that with me. How they trying to pressure me out. Y'all see my videos is barely even hitting 10,000 views. Overnight. That's not a mistake. That's not a coincidence. That's a nigga being suppressed. Because with age comes wisdom. As I get older, I didn't fall off. I'm getting better. I'm more sharper. They want you to sell graphics and thumbnails. But let's ask a question, right? Most of y'all that's watching me is 25 and up. In y'all 30s and 40s, who gives a damn about cartoons? Put it in the comment section. Y'all don't. Y'all see the growth of when I sat down with Vlad, Harlem Legend, China Brim. The whole internet went crazy. Certain energies have to be contained so certain energies can be released. If Tupac and Biggie was around, drill rap that drill music would have never gave birth. You know why? Because imagine Tupac and Biggie in their prime with the music that they was putting out. They was still young putting out that strong music. Imagine them in their prime. We would never know what Big Daddy Kane is like in his prime because they killed Big Daddy Kane's spirit. Ain't no hat stepping. They killed his spirit. You know what it must feel like to not be able to tell your story of how you being suppressed and shadow banned by this evil system? Because if you do, the same people that's suppressing you, at least they're letting you eat off of shows. Like, here, take this show over here. Here, take this show over here. So now you eating off of shows, and that's the only way that you can feed your family. And see, forever, you're going to be Big Daddy Kane. Now imagine yourself being Big Daddy Kane and being homeless. Now picture the rest of the greats of the greats. You're going to tell me, because most of these singers don't even write their own hits anyway, you're going to tell me that Mary J. Blige don't have another hit in her? Are you serious? You gonna tell me that Mary J. Blige and whoever was sitting down putting that masterpiece together with Mary J. Blige don't have another hit album in them? Come on. Cause I can't sleep without you, baby. No. Because the older that soul gets, the stronger. And that love-making music, where's it at? That gave birth to us? The Jodeci's, the Boys, the Men's, the H-Town, somebody rockin', knockin' your boots. That kind of music was powerful. It was motivating. It set in a trend. And now you don't even see that or feel that anymore. You have to look for good music. Nobody listens to the radio no more. So they realize the power in the music. So they control the message. I mean, the reality of it is, when you get talented dudes that really, really got something to talk about, Big was a storyteller. Pac was a storyteller. Just imagine the Lox putting out an album right now, and then you actually watching the Lox. You watching the Lox, and you seeing them still put their street message out, but at the same time, now you get to see the grown men with the juice bars. You get to see the grown men going out there working up, trying to tell you to take care of your body. You see what I'm saying? There's certain, listen, man, they want us in a state of ignorance. Not only do they want us in a state of ignorance, they want us running around with our nails painted. They want little boys to become little girls and little girls to become little boys. Yeah. Satan has a plan in this industry. Satan definitely have a plan in this algorithm. And waking you up ain't, listen, they spend billions of dollars to keep you stupid. You think they're going to want one unruly little Hassan Campbell come over here and start ruining stuff? This is the reason why they fade people out. You think they... Sometimes it's like, damn, Haas, you talk too much. Your mouth is what got you in trouble anyway, but nevertheless, Fat Joe said a mouthful. They only give you 15 minutes of fame. No matter how hot you are, remember, when Satan asks God for his temple, his house, or his call to prayer is the music that we putting out. It belongs to him. This industry belongs to him. That's why they tell you a door. And in order to get in, you got to go knocking at Satan's door. Are you not entertained? Is being welcomed in Satan's house the blessings that you want? Only you know that. But just remember, in this world, you can't serve two masters. Huh? In this world, you can't serve two masters. Someone that lives in Satan's house by Satan's rules, after entering Satan's doors, have no place in God's kingdom. That's why it says in the Bible, it is easier for a camel to get through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich person to get into paradise. Sometimes I love it when these dudes get up here and they actually tell the truth. Like when academics was sitting there and Tekashi, and they said, you got to check the box. Like when Nori said, there's a door. Like when Gilly and Wallow keep asking other artists, well, what did you do to get to this level of success? You think these niggas gonna let a nigga like Hassan Campbell just skip the line when I didn't take the oath? It is what it is. At least I can sit up there and say I was the best of the best and I enjoyed it while I was eating. But the show ain't over to the fat lady saying. It is what it is. 15 minutes of fame in this industry. It's controlled. In the words of Tekashi 6ix9ine, the game is rigged. Yeah, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe buttons, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. I mean, live life as if you want to run and stay dangerous at the same time. Nigga, I'm out.